Hello, my beautiful, vibrant energies. I'm Vibrant V, and welcome to the channel. It's good to have you here, my loves. Okay, so guys, I'm just going to start off by pulling some oracle cards and stuff like that before I get into the actual reading, and I'm going to just share with you some channeled messages as I do so. Okay, right. So this is going to be a reading for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mercury. Guys, if you are sorry, if you're triggered by this message or it makes you feel some kind of way, it probably isn't your message. Only take what resonates and leave what doesn't, okay? Also, you might want to flip the energies. It might not be about you. It might be about somebody else in the scenario, okay? So you decide, please act sensibly. And if any of it resonates with you, definitely thumbs up and subscribe. Thank you for the support in advance. So yeah, cross watchers also welcome. Okay, so Aries, something this week I think is going to make you feel slightly impatient or triggered, and it's going to be something to do with some kind of either communication or someone's actions towards you. I do think some of you guys, there's something here or someone from your past who might trigger something in you, but I think it's going to be triggering on in a way where it's annoying, upsetting, frustrating, or release or kind of triggering your anger. That's kind of the energy that I feel. Okay, so some of you guys just be mindful, sweet Aries, because I know you guys can go from 0 to 100 rather quickly. Some of you guys, this may not even be all of that. It could just be that you are experiencing I'm so sorry, feeling as if someone's trying to manipulate you in some way, shape, or form to get your attention. All right, you could just basically have a sense or a feeling. Intuitively, you could know that somebody's doing something with selfish intentions. And yeah, or maybe that's how they think about. That's what they think about you, for all I know. But in this scenario here, I feel as though you're the one who's feeling emotionally triggered or yeah, frustrated, angry. I'm feeling that Mars energy. So we are in Scorpio season, and maybe that's the energy that's kind of pressing on you, making you feel a little bit like it's all or nothing in the way that you respond or feel about certain people, whether presently in your life or from your past as well. Okay. Some of you guys, if you do feel this manipulation, it feels as though it's coming from a place of you rejecting someone, and so as a result of you rejecting them, it feels very much like they're gonna do some manipulative stuff. It's almost like an old pattern of behavior, whether it's emotional or physical. They're going to do something to try and trigger some kind of hurt or upset or something inside of you. That's what I feel like. So be careful here, my darlings. So it's feeling as if you need to protect your energy this week and release or do some kind of releasing mantras, something like that. When you kind of like detach yourself, release, let go, return to sender, all of those type of things, whatever it is. But more so, it's kind of like acting sensibly, because as much as we can say and do these things, if we then say, oh, I release so and so, but yet somehow you're still communicating, engaging with, or waiting on so and so, honey, then you've not really shut the door, have you? So you kind of really need to be really shutting down or closing down or separating yourself, creating healthier boundaries for yourself if you are doing these protective kind of measures. Okay, some of you guys, there is a sense of somebody crossing your boundaries effectively. Maybe that's the thing that's triggering you to anger this week. But I feel like you might try to avoid dealing with them in a confrontational way, or you might just avoid dealing with them full stop. Okay, because I think Aries, you know what your level of anger looks like. You know when you're pushed to the maximum and when you feel triggered and backed into a corner, how you're likely to speak, think, and react. Okay, so I think some of you guys, and I say think, you're not going to think from that point. Once you have been triggered, you're probably just going to act how you feel in terms of reactivity, or in terms of being reactive, but it might not be good. Some of you guys, though, you're on your way to having miracles or something like that take place in your life, and or something about oracles. So some of you guys could be connecting with, and I don't mean this in a deep, dark kind of way. Maybe some of you guys are just watching The Matrix or something like that. But when it's talking about oracles, I'm thinking about people, spiritual, practices, spiritual advice, encouragement, self-developmental type things, okay? So it doesn't need to be this deep, supernatural type thing, to be honest with you. Maybe it is for some of you guys, but in the main vein, is just going to be seeking kind of wisdom. If you're not seeking that, maybe perhaps you are providing that, okay? Alternatively, there's something here about maybe The Witcher, the program, something like that. Or maybe someone thinks somebody here has something to do with I don't know, witchy type stuff. Honey, if that's the case, then if you are here, dealing with spiritual things, then honey, they can think about you whatever they desire, okay? But yeah, some of you guys could just be watching the program, The Witcher. If you're anything like me, yes, we're waiting for a better season to come along. It'd be great. The last season to me was really rubbish. All right, so that's what I feel is happening for some of you guys coming up. Right, there's another part I want to quickly throw out there, but I just want to inform you guys about, and I'm getting hot now, is that a song came up. I got basically something about cocoa butter came up, right? And cocoa butter kisses cocoa butter skin. Now, um, this one, when it comes up, makes me feel some kind of way, just because, as you know, I'm gonna say it, some of us in the black community, we like to use cocoa butter. It's kind of our staple for our skin, moisturizing processes. Okay, so so it's kind of cliche to me, if I'm honest. But at the same time, there's something about it could just be, maybe you're using that, maybe you moisturize your skin with this. Maybe someone says that you smell like cocoa butter or something. They notice, like, hey, what do you smell? What do they use on your skin? It smells really, really good. Or there's something about cocoa butter kisses. And as I was thinking that, this artist came to mind. Her name is Coco, I believe, and she sings a song called "I See You." Oh crumbs! And I wanted to pull up the lyrics for you guys, because there is something called sorry, something. The line in the lyric goes, something about your hands on my body feels better than any man I have ever met. That was the first part of it, but there's another bit as well that kind of stood out to me, because when she sings it, I'm gonna be honest, I don't Ooh, oh my God, and I've just looked up ICU, not realizing something about intensive care unit. So, ooh, guys, I'm so sorry. I hope you guys are okay. Maybe you might be, there could be something here. So if it's not that you're visiting someone in hospital, maybe you kind of need to take care of your own well-being. Oh, sorry, I just realized my back cards at the back here. Yeah, so yeah, that was completely, that didn't even cross my mind when I was doing this reading. Sorry, I'm writing the channeled messages. But yeah, maybe some of you guys, please be careful with your health, or maybe it's just like an emotional outlet that you're doing. Okay, so maybe it's just like that, needing to, heal yourself effectively. Okay, if you're not physically ending up in a hospital, God forbid it. So something about your hand feels better than any man I have ever met. Something about the way you just get me. I try and I try. Don't, cause I can't forget. I'm really okay. But there's another bit in here. It says, first we agree we are better as friends. I delete every message that we sent. Try to move on with somebody less like you. I don't know how we end up in the red. Find myself reading your comments again, and then we end up in each other's heads. It all makes sense, because you've got a feel and a soul that I need in my life, babe. And whoa, whatever. And though we grow, I don't know why we don't grow apart, babe. Okay, so for some of you guys, there's somebody who really feels some kind of way about you. Maybe you feel that way about somebody, okay? If this is someone from your past, then obviously, you guys probably have been quite intimate and things like that. But yeah, that's just the messages without me going deeper into anything, because I didn't go into it. I just write the messages that I hear before I come into your reading. Let's get into the messages now, my love. So first here, we've got advice for you in the form of, you know what, I was going to try and say, yeah, we've got Archangel Uriel, Samael, and Hope. Okay, now here's the thing. I don't think I'm going to try and pronounce all these names, because there's another one right here. Look at the name of that. There's no way I'll pronounce it. I'm going to be honest with you. I'll butcher it if I try. So yeah. Anyways, first thing is come into harmony and balance. Use your power for peace. And then the other one is choose harmonious responses. Act with wisdom and grace. And then look for cosmic gift. Remember, you deserve it. Yeah, so really what I feel, and this is very interesting here in the present energy, choose harmonious responses, act with wisdom and grace, all right? So I do feel like you are likely to feel triggered or something here, Aries, for sure, coming up this week. I was feeling that very strong, like it was really irritating in my spirit. I felt really, really triggered. Now, cards turning over at me. I'm just going to look at this one here. We've got the waning moon. Let go of that which is causing you inner turmoil. Now is a time for casting away emotions that are no longer serving you. Oh, honey. Yeah. Oh, so something else I didn't say. Something about being, maybe I did, about being impatient and having some kind of messy communication, okay? The time is right for celebrating life. Make the most of parties, gatherings, and other social opportunities. All right, so some of you Aries, you probably need to get out a little bit and just kind of shake up the old energy and mix in with some new people who may be a little bit more like-minded or something. And I was going to say less frustrating. That's kind of more the energy of what I was feeling here for you guys coming up. Some of you guys, half to full moon, embracing high levels of motivation and energy will bring feelings of empowerment and satisfaction. So Aries, I feel like whatever's going on for you, I feel as though you're probably going to just be moving or taking some kind of action or behaving in some kind of different energy to help you feel better, to deal with the circumstances that you'll be engaging with this week, okay? Right, so guys, yeah. I'm genuinely trying to be mindful of the time frame now, so I'm going to probably try and stop the reading a maximum of 20 minutes wherever we get in the messages, okay? Right, so we're just going to try something new, see if it works for me. The Ace of Wands here. First thing out, 7 of Wands. Oh, honey. Okay, we have too many cards come out, but then we also have the Five of Swords, and the Knight of Wands. Some of you guys could just be a little bit you might just be worried. And I say worried, I think you're doubting some of the actions that you plan on taking, or some of the things something you're doubting, something, or something about your behavior or someone's behavior here. Now, the Knight of Wands, it is a fire sign, so it could be that you're dealing with another fire sign, or it could be speaking of yourself, okay? If it's another fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag, darlings. Right, so the Ace of Wands, the Seven of Wands, and the Seven of Cups. Okay, so you guys could be seeing a lot of like 717, 177, you know, those type of numbers, okay? So it has a lot of kind of profound, introspective, spiritual enlightenment and changes taking place for you, my darlings, or beginnings, effectively. Some of you guys are going to be using your wisdom more than anything else. I see some of you guys here reflecting on your past. It's kind of like the things that used to make you excited before, the secret kind of, let's get the Ace of Wands to clarify. Sorry, just get this deck to clarify the Ace of Wands here for me, please, for Aries. Okay, oh, honey. Okay, we'll take the 2 cards then, fine. So, actually, it came out this way. Let me be accurate. So we have Temperance. Yes, you're definitely dealing with maybe a Sagittarius, but another fire sign for sure, my darlings, okay? It could be a Leo as well, someone who likes to kind of, I'm seeing gold as well. I don't know if this person's got like auburn hair, or I say auburn, you know what I'm getting at. Yeah. Oh, goodness me. Yeah, blonde hair as well, like light colored hair is effectively something like that. That's more so what I'm thinking and feeling here for you guys, okay? We have the Knight of Wands that came out in the reverse, my darlings. So yeah, something I think is making you feel like you want to, yeah, you could have been dealing with a Sagittarius effectively, right? You could have felt a little bit strung along by this person or something like that. Maybe that's what's coming up for you guys here. Or there's some kind of, do you know what it is? Or it could just be that you're angry with this person. You know why? Because I'm seeing this here, and normally it would be kind of a passion, fiery kind of, you know, excitement for me. But it's not. It's giving me like, you know, when you're closing your eyes to just breathe in, like, I'm getting, like, I could feel myself getting angry. I could feel myself, you know, some of you guys, maybe you start getting headaches or start getting hot or something when you're frustrated. That's not really the energy of the Ace of Wands. Usually it's something like an interesting or a spark or an inspirational kind of idea or opportunity, right? That the universe opens up for you. Something new to kind of engage in. But this feels more like it's a little bit, yeah, it's a little bit triggering. It feels fiery in a not so great way, especially with the King of Wands in the reverse, my darling. Aries, I feel as if you're disinterested in whatever swings and roundabouts or temperament is really what I feel here, that you could be dealing with someone else from your past, or someone's temperament just generally, you know. They may not be from your past. That's just the channeled messages. And I feel as if it's causing you to kind of put your swords up effectively. It's almost like it's forcing you to defend yourself with the Six of Swords here. Normally that would be the card of like moving away from conflict and into safety, but it feels as though it's kind of like guards are up at this point. Do you know what I mean? I'm not taking any more. I'm not gonna like what's the word? The Knight of Wands. So some of you guys, okay, be careful, right? So here's the thing. The energy of these cards here, because Temperance could also speak of being patient, having healing, right? Yeah, like long journeys and things like that. However, this is in the reverse. Now, the King of Wands, yes, Aries, Leo, Sag, my darling. In the upright, that's okay. That's about leadership, taking control, you know, having a sense of direction and all of these things, being very charismatic. In the reverse, this is being belligerent. This is kind of swearing, acting loud, crazy, like just not interested in BS effectively is what I'm hearing you say, right? But with the Six of Swords, I think you're trying to temper that. You're trying to calm it down. However, it is quite spiky, okay? So your way, or some of you guys, maybe the method in which you choose to heal is a little, what's the word? Oh my God, my cards are mixing now. What's the word? I don't know. This is just giving me the energy of you feeling triggered effectively and trying to heal that. But it's kind of like I'm still angry. You know when the anger is still lingering? That's kind of what I feel. Now, some of you guys, maybe this is a lack of passion as well. It may not be just be anger. It could just be that you feel like someone's you feel a little unbalanced or unstable, or things aren't equally, I don't know, it feels rocky, or like you're swinging. Sorry, because of swingers. Maybe you guys are swingers and somebody doesn't want to participate. Or maybe it's a little bit challenging for someone to get it up while they're trying to do swinging. I don't know. All right, what is the Seven of Wands? Okay, you. Ooh, the Ten of Swords in the reverse. Oh, honey, you're laying on top of these swords, really? Okay. Right, sorry. So I didn't really discuss the Seven of Swords. I love this Seven of Swords entirely when I'm in this particular deck. Why? Because look at the energy of this. Normally, when you see the Seven of Wands, he's defending himself. He's almost anticipating the worst, ready to kind of like, all right, I see you guys coming from down the, down the castle or down the hill or whatever it is. I'm ready, like I'm guarding. I'm hanging over the wall to kind of be ready to fight you guys. This one here is just kind of like, peace, be still. I'm gonna just woosah this away, you know those ones where people go really into themselves and they act real calm first before, if you continue to trigger them, they blow up. It's kind of like that. So maybe some of you Aries are going to do more of a, I'm going to act very quiet about this, so I'm not going to respond to it. I'm going to try my best not to react and respond unless or until otherwise triggered. That type of thing. I like it for you. It's like it's very it's defensive, but in a way where you're not trying or you're not actively having to do it. You feel, you know what I feel as well. Some of you guys, it's more because you're leaning on your spirituality. There's a sense of faith about you, and you're hoping for, effectively, for by the time you open your eyes, kind of things to just disappear and no longer be there. Does that make sense? It's like, I am just going to take care of myself and sit in this bubble and do whatever it is that's healing me. I'm going to close my eyes to the bullshit. I'm Ray Charles to the bullshit is what I'm hearing. What's that? Whose song is that? Now hop up on this D and do a full split. I want to say that's a Lil Wayne lyric. I'm so sorry. Totally inappropriate. But I do love Lil Wayne, I'm not going to lie to you guys. Okay, so Ten of Swords in the reverse, the Three of Swords in the reverse, and the High Priestess in the reverse. Golly. Okay, so some of you guys are feeling possibly betrayed or backstabbed by somebody because they were spending too much time or energy or effort somewhere else, right? The third party is the Three of Swords. It could speak of cheaters and stuff like that, other people involved. Or it could just be something else was occupying this person's time and energy. So maybe you just didn't feel very prioritized. Hold on a second here. Somebody is being, okay. Some of you, I feel like you've given up on the backstabbers and it's almost like you're refusing to communicate. But I'm just, you know what it is, Aries? I'm really just concerned that if you communicate, you are not going to act in integrity effectively. But it's not even about integrity. If I'm honest with you, I feel as though it's more a case of you're going to try to keep the peace, like on the level and on the surface of it, you are really trying to keep peace. But it is one of those situations where if it comes to your doorstep, you will kind of have to defend your own and speak up and say how you think and feel. The Seven of Cups, oh, sugar. Oh, honey, I didn't even know which way around this came. I was going to put it like this, I think. I have no idea. It literally split as I was looking at the Seven of Cups, so I don't know. I'm going to hold it in the upright and just see how we get on then, my loves. Because I just, yeah, these cards are very slippery. They want us, huh? Okay. So the Five of Swords. Okay, so some of you guys could feel like whatever decision you make could upset certain people around you. Whatever options you know, whatever choice, yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, whatever choice you make is going to create some kind of conflict, or you're going to worry about it. You're going to worry about whatever choice you make in general. Like, did I make the right choice? Oh my God, I could have chosen to do this in this particular way. You know, that type of thing. Okay. The Five of Swords, the Ten of Wands in the reverse, and then the Four of Swords. Right. So Aries, sorry, because the way I'm kind of mindful of the time and how quickly I'm reading here, my loves, is I'm hoping I'm catching the messages, but there's something else. I'm reverting backwards, right? So maybe that's what you guys are doing. Maybe you're reflecting on something. Because with the Seven of Wands here, looking back at the past with this Ace of Wands, maybe you're looking back at healing from something that used to make you feel very angry or triggered in the past, right? Or maybe it's kind of like you're looking at that in a different perspective. Well, no, you're looking at how it made you feel. But then you're kind of trying to give yourself peace and calm, like, okay, I need to deal with this sensibly, more rationally. More rationally. Underneath the surface, though, I think you're brewing. There's some truths that you are dying to say. But I feel like if you say it, Aries, if it's not you, my darling, unless you're dealing with a Cancer or someone who is, there's some kind of watery element here, or it could be a mother or yeah. So it's like it's an energy of, either you're not going to trust what this person's going to say, or you're going to just lie to them out. It's kind of like, just to avoid dealing with this person and the bullshit that they bring, or the heartache or the disappointments or the pain that you feel from them. You don't trust whoever it is that you're dealing with effectively, right? Coming up, or maybe in the past. It could be a mother, like I said, or someone who kind of is not very forthcoming with you. And so you're just turning your back from this person, not trying to engage with them, don't want to hear their bullshit. You're kind of ready for something they're gonna say to you that's gonna make you feel like you're a bit of a liar and I'm not interested. Okay, something like that, Aries. I'm so sorry, but yeah. I want you to just be careful that you're not denying your truth here. That's the only thing I want to say here, okay? Some of you guys, there is a secret third party for real, though. I don't know if you know this. Intrinsically, you know this, and you're trying to keep your peace and patience and not deal with it because it's kind of like, what are my options? What are my next? What's my next move? Okay, so you could be dealing with a scenario where someone you have discovered that your partner's been unfaithful, right? Maybe this whole swinging element that was over here, maybe it wasn't swinging, maybe it was dealing with other people. This person who's kind of a bit of a, you know, who likes to be out here with everybody in the world and their mum. So you're kind of like, okay, how am I going to deal with this now that I've discovered this information about this person? I feel betrayed, backstabbed. I want to say something. I want to cuss them out. I'm feeling annoyed and rejected by this person. But what are my options? What is the best way to go about this? Because you've elevated, Aries. You're not in the same, behavior that you used to be. You're trying to have harmony and balance, and you're trying to be wiser in the way that you deal with certain things, okay? So just remember that and keep on doing what you're doing, my darlings. Okay, honeys. Love it for you. Sorry. Yeah, at this point, you're putting out your burdens. You're looking at the things that kind of make you feel mentally weighed down and okay, hold on. But some of you guys, I feel as though it's a choice to not be burdened by other people's opinions of you here as well. I think whatever choice or decision you make, you're going to make the best choice for yourself. It's gonna cause you to feel like it's almost as if you're giving back other people's burdens to them. You're not dealing with it. Like, all right, Aries, listen, I'm loving your new energy here because you're not really messing with other people and their crap. You're yeah, you're in a self-focused energy now. You're making choices and decisions for yourself. That's your occupation is that at this point. All right, I'm just going to pull some of these cards for you guys. Getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. Sorry, this is the angel. No, the romance oracle deck, I want to say. Engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. And then pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you, right, my darlings? So if this is giving an energy of, right, you might be getting to know somebody or something. Maybe for some of you, if this is that. And yes, you could have formed some kind of closeness, but you're learning or you're seeing some red flags. Maybe that's the defensive energy. You don't trust what's being said to you. There's something here that gives you red flags about somebody or a circumstance. All right, I'm just going to pull some of the hidden truth oracle, the hidden truth deck. I love you. Okay, I'm so sorry, darlings. Just being near you is intoxicating. Okay. Maybe that's the red flag for you. It just creates, because sometimes people are very attached to you, Aries, and it could be feeling very toxic or unhealthy, and I hide behind material things. Okay, you could be dealing with an earth sign here if that's the case, if they're dealing with material things. I'm not saying that it is. I get no inkling of, yeah, not really. There's no earth signs on board, is there? Oh my god, there's no earth. Oh honey, there's so many swords. Oh, okay. So maybe doesn't maybe it's not enough. So maybe it's to do with yeah. Well, we have Aquarius on the board over here, right? With the moon in Aquarius. So maybe the moon something about Aquarius or something. Yeah. Somebody might have a moon in Aquarius. Doesn't have to be, but yeah. And I'm just sorry. I'm done. Yeah. This is the end of the reading, darlings. Okay. So I regret lying to you. Yeah, honey. Listen. Aries, you know what it is that you know, and I feel that you are acting in kind. And then at the bottom of the deck, just so you're clear, I am attracted to you. Honeys, I hope this reading was helpful to you. Not, yeah, I can't tell you what I read because, I just kind of went through the channel messages and very interesting stuff. But Aries, if it related to you in any way, shape or form, or cross-watching, my darlings, I would appreciate your support by just subscribing, actually. It's really not that difficult. It's just one button. But yeah, it's your choice. You decide if you want to support. And if you are feeling generous of spirit, feel free, subscribe, like, and tune in for the next one. I shall see you next time, my darlings. Thank you. Bye.